I'm back. So today I'm going to be doing a new topic that I haven't covered before. Doing the head, or at least drawing the head, using a different method other than the Loomis method. I'm going to be using the Reilly method. Now, this is relatively new for me as well. I mean, even if I have done the Reilly method, I can't remember if I can't remember doing it. So, yeah. I'm going to be going through this method and just as a practice, okay? I did this one. I was just following the reference sheet. And then for this one, I actually used last week's example, last week's reference. Yeah. So I got this from this. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, and hopefully the practice turns out well. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be the first reference for the day. Let me just lock that, and I think I might merge these two together. Yeah, so that they're one layer. Okay, so I could just move these down like this, and name it. All right, Reilly method. Let us go. I think I used this brush. Okay, so Reilly method is a different way to draw the head. It uses a series of lines, rhythmic lines and circles, more fixated on the abstract part of a drawing, whereas the Loomis mostly fixates on the technical side, right? So I'm gonna draw, starts off with a circle, right? Just a basic circle. And this is me improvising. I'm not saying that this is the only way, but basically it begins the same way as any other drawing, where you start off with a basic circle and then you slice it, and then it's just a matter of looking at your reference and trying to see if you could find the bridge of the face, right? So in this case, it's kind of like this. I'm still dealing with 3/4 views, and I feel like if I did this part wrong here, this circle, yeah, this circle needs to be more, needs to be higher up. Okay, then you have the bridge of the eyebrow. just like this. And then it's basically like I start off basically here, like this area. So, and I'm looking at the eyebrow, like this eyebrow, this section here, right? That's what I'm looking at first, right? So let's see if I could attempt to do it good in the first go. Right. Excuse me. Would have helped if I had a line in the center of the head like this, so I could know where the end of the chin is. Okay, and then from here, I would say is like the area where the mouth is going to be. So it's kind of like just a circle like that, followed by another circle for the chin. I feel like it goes a little bit higher. Right? And then this area here is connecting to the second circle right here. Now this would work if you already have a basic understanding of anatomy and you know like all of the muscles and everything in the face and all the names. I don't really know the names of all the muscles of the face because I haven't done a deep dive into the muscles of a face. I don't think I will because I don't see it as necessary. But if you want to, feel free. All right. So there's that. I think I got the gist of it, more or less. It's just a little area around the forehead and everything. And then it's a series of drawing another circle, and this is for, I guess, the flat area of the forehead. And yeah, so, and then it's just connecting the dots, right? It's very, very sketchy, but oh well. Okay, so there is my own Reilly method practice for this reference image here. Now, it's very, very, very rough, and given the time, I think I would like to go back and like officially add in all the details and everything like that, to see if I got it right, because I think I did in terms of proportions. And this is another reason why, this is just why I see not many people gravitate to the Reilly method. They usually go for the Loomis method, because I understand the Loomis method does make things a little bit easier. However, for those of us who are a little bit more advanced, and they already have that thorough like understanding of proportions and anatomy, it's just a matter of bringing all of that understanding, all of that what you've learned, and putting it into practice. And yeah, so why do I always make my characters look so upset? She's not supposed to be upset. But yeah, I hope that you guys could understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, so I always make my characters look so upset, like they're mad at somebody, but it's okay. But yeah, that's basically how it would go, and then you just add in your artistic skill, your details and whatnot over top of it, right? I love your artwork. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Just going through a quick study of the Reilly method. It is basically a more complicated way of learning how to draw the head. Mostly everybody who I've seen on the internet, especially beginner artists, they tend to go for the Loomis method, right? So, and yeah, it's just connecting the dots, you know, and I've used the Loomis method as well. Like I'm not even gonna try to make it seem like if, you know, I know all there is to know about everything art related, but that's basically how I would go about doing that head, and using the Loomis method. It's very basic, very rough, but yeah, Definitely for the Reilly method, there'll never be an area where, let me just change the color of my brush. It's very much, you'll be very, like, what am I trying to say? You won't be drawing the eyes too close together, I would say. Like this area here, right? Especially for the bridge of the nose. Like somehow doing the Reilly method, it forces you to get it right the first time, right? Or the first few times that you do it, right? Whereas with the Loomis method, you're more catered to drawing the eyes a bit too far apart or a bit too close together, right? And it's just a matter of doing series of consistent drawings where you'll finally understand how far apart the eyes should be. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So moving on to the next reference. So let me just see if I could I erase this one? Yeah, I'll erase this one. Okay. Excuse me. Reference number 2. Let me just merge this down. Try not to have too many layers. Okay, reference number 2. Let me just give that a name. Reilly 2. Okay, so same idea as over here. Okay, she's pointed in the opposite direction from before, so let's see if I could transfer that information. So, and yes, I changed my color of my pen to be red. Hopefully that helps. She's more looking straight ahead, so she's not looking up or down. So I think it's definitely more of a straight pattern. So, and then it's a matter of finding the center, right? So just like this, and then finding that bridge, like this area here, right? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. think I'm getting it. Lips are always the hardest part of the face. So let's draw a quick thing there. Okay, and then from here, this bridge, circles the eyes. See how important circles are? Circles are very, very important. Done a lot of circles in the past, and I continue to draw circles and ellipses, and they all play a role in something bigger, right? So don't ever overlook doing your circles. Okay, so there is pretty much my practice Reilly method for this. Oh, I actually came in very, very close. Not that I was trying to aim for, have it to be precise, but it's very cool when you're able to, just see a little bit and, see how close you are to the actual reference. Not that I was aiming for the actual reference. If anything, I definitely drew her face a little bit more longer than how it actually is. Her face is actually a bit more squished. So that's technically how it's supposed to be. So, but yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. But yes, that's pretty much what I was able to understand fully about the Reilly method. It definitely incorporates the abstract look of it while still trying to have some sort of technical outlining to it, such as the nose. Like, I really like how the bridge of the nose is broken down into a shape like this. So I think that I'm gonna try to incorporate that practice some more into my own drawing of the nose. So it's good. It's good to take in a little lesson from here, a little bit from there, and putting it together. So that's all part of how to develop your own art style, right? A lot of artists out there, they're trying to get, figure out their art style first, and they don't even have a solid foundation of how to draw the human head, right? Or draw the human figure, right? So I don't even say that I have an artistic style. I just go with the flow, and I know what I like. I know what type of art styles I don't like, and I try to bring in a little bit of what I learn from every artist who I see, and bring in my own little flavor to it, and always give thanks and praise to God for the result, because in the end it's Him who's allowing me to do all of this. So praise be to God. Reference number 3. Okay, reference number 3. Let me put this down here. Switching to a different pencil now, just because. Now this one, I really liked the shape of his head and how it's, it's not necessarily like a stereotypical like straight down. It's very it's drawable. I don't know the right word, but it's different. So let's try this one. And by the way, if for all of these references that I'm using, they're all available on my Pinterest board, which is in the description. So if you are trying to follow along with me and, draw along with what I'm drawing, all of the references are on my Pinterest board. So you just click on it and you'll be able to find all the references that I'm using today, as well as the references that I've used over the past several weeks, months, year and a half. So, okay. So let us save this file. Always remember to save your files. I'll do my very best not to go overboard and try to do how I would do it, like how I would naturally go about drawing this head. I'm trying to stick to the method. Let's see if I could manage. Again, looking for that bridge, right? This area right here. That's mainly where I'm looking at first. And it's gonna be very rough. I don't think I'm gonna go too much into detail with this one. I say that now and then. coming along good. Coming along good. I have no complaints. If anything, it's opening up my mind to how expressive the face can be, and I'm definitely getting more loose with my lines while doing this. So all these lines, they are connecting. See, this is why it's very important to divert from your way of doing things all the time, because you never know what could lead to, you know, defining that last those last lines that you have to make your drawing yours, you know. So and also try to find people with interesting faces, you know. Try not to find those stereotypical people with perfect faces, perfect eyes, perfect nose, everything, right? Because everyone does that. But if that's what you want to do, there's no one stopping you. But I'm just saying, for me, I would prefer to go the route of being different. Yeah. Okay, going good. Okay, so I have his eyes and everything, and brow. I think I may have given his head a bit too much of a head. So let me see. See? All done. So I definitely made his face a bit more thinner than the reference, right? So technically it should be wide like this, but overall the shape, or at least the underlining look of how his face is underneath all of that skin, the structure and the abstract look of it, almost makes it look like if it has muscles, and it's like an anatomy drawing, right? But a little bit different from the usual. So, but yes, this is my my third reference for the day. I have two more, and but I think I want to paint. It's time to digital paint. How long has it been? 39 minutes? Yeah, I think it's time to digital paint. But If you haven't used the Reilly method, feel free to give it a try and see how you like it, because you never know, right? You might learn something. I mean, I'm definitely learning something new, something that I haven't really delved into before. So yeah, last reference for the day. All right, so this is our final reference here, and let us see if we could manage something. Let me just take off the first one. Keep this one since it's the most recent one that I did, and I like how this one turned out. So let's see if we could accomplish something like that. I'm gonna change my brush again. Let's see here. Definitely looking for something more sketchy. Okay, that one is good. All right, so I'm looking for the bridge of the nose and where that meets the eyebrows. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so like this area. Oops. Put that over top here. Yeah, so this area here. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. And you might see things differently from me. That's what makes being an artist so unique, because everybody sees things differently. But you have to see things as an artist and try to break things down into basic shapes. Okay? Breaking it down into shapes. Okay. Okay, so that's what I want my nose to look like. So in the meantime, I'm gonna just do the head. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring this nose. I know it's weird, but I'm gonna bring this nose right here. Okay. right, so I think that we are off to a good start. Yeah, I think that now I will try my best to have some sort of details over top of it. So in the meantime, I will change the color because I need it to be a different color. And yeah, that's good. So that way when I do my details over top of it, I'll be able to see what I'm doing. And also I'll change the opacity to go down, and back to my normal brush, my normal drawing brush. And yep, so now I'm just gonna do what I usually do before doing a digital painting, and just go for the basic lines, and try my best to see if I could how do you call it, make it more defined, I would say, or stretch a certain part of the drawing and try to make it look a bit more interesting. That's best suited for my type of result, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, trying to make it look more interesting. Okay. His nose is a bit bent, so I'm gonna work with that. So that's what it would look like without the guides. Very interesting. I'm just going along with the flow of what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily like trying a certain thing. It was starting to how should I put it? Still want to try to achieve some sort of digital painting with this, so we'll still see how that goes. But for the most part, let's just try to add in some more of those frown lines that he has. He has a lot of frown lines. There, I think that looks much better. It was missing that extra side view. Side view. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it as is, just because. We'll see about digital painting another time. But yeah, Reilly method. Look at that. Let's see what I did. Oops. Yeah. Yep. So just on a few practice runs, I was able to come up with, decent looking head structures, and yeah, it turned out much better than the very first one that I did. And then over time, you know, progressed to much better sketches using the Reilly method. So, and then this one is my last one. So, did I learn anything new? Yes. Don't just stick to, you know, one way of doing something. There's always a new way of, you know, learning something new, or in this case, learning a new way to do a head, and just going about just having fun with it, you know. So I hope that you all who are watching or who will be watching later on in the day will understand where I'm coming from when I say that, you know, drawing is not just you draw something once really well and then that's it, you know how to draw. There's always something new. There's always a new way to do things, and yeah, you never know, you might surprise yourself. Incorporate different ways to do things. Let's say for instance this drawing here, right? Always incorporate and use different types of references, and yeah, merge the Loomis method, merge it with the Reilly method. You never know. You really never know. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you all continue practicing 3/4 faces, and continue studying them in your sketchbooks or digital painting software, whatever software that you are using. This is Krita that I'm using right now, and I will see you all in the next live stream. Okay? Take care, everybody.